dear friends. Welcome to my cozy condo for 2022 Christmas home tour. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to show off what I've done around here. As you know, probably from if you've watched any of my previous Christmas home tours, I kind of just use the same stuff over and over, maybe add a few new pieces in, rotate a few out. You know, after I don't know how many years I've been married, 40 some years of marriage. I have a lot of accumulated Christmas stuff, and I have purged over the years, but you know, out with the old, in with the new. So you'll see some of the same stuff. You'll see some old stuff in different places, and that's the fun. That's the fun of moving it around and decorating it. And when you bring out your Christmas decor, you get all these feelings of nostalgia and memories. And as you hang the ornaments on the tree, you remember where you were when you got this. Like I was with my boys in Richmond, Virginia, visiting the Santa Claus at Millen Roads when I got this ornament, or I was on vacation. It's just all those great, wonderful memories come tumbling back. And I hope you enjoy what I've done and where I've placed things, and you have enjoyed decorating your home. Now, I have gotten quite a few vintage Christmas ornaments and little Christmas baubles, whatnots, tchotchkes, whatever you want to call them, from my mother-in-law who passed away in August. She was 97, so even though I'm old, she was a lot older. And I was fortunate enough to get some of her Christmas little special things to scatter around my house. And I most treasure the ornaments that we found, and that was a nice surprise because they were kind of tucked away in the garage in a little cubby hole. So that was a pleasant surprise to find those. So without further ado, I'm going to take you around and show you what I've done. So sit tight and enjoy the show. Just going to take a peek around the foyer to see what decor is there. Christmas tree is sitting in the bucket that was an ice cream churn bucket. Now we're going into the living room. We're in front of the fireplace. I have this old farm chair, old basket with old ornaments, and old Christmas cards from folks long ago. On the mantle, I have my Santa collection displayed, and these are Santas that I've collected over many years. Some are newer than others, but some date back probably 30 years. As you're looking at the tree, see if you can pick out the old vintage ornaments that are scattered about. The pictures I have displayed on top of the pie safe are some of my boys when they were little visiting Santa, and some of my husband and I when we were children. On my coffee table, I have these little Christmas books and a nail box, nail caddy, sitting on top of the old family Bible. In the nail caddy, I have this bottle brush tree that I glued to a vintage porcelain doorknob. I have my son's baby shoe that I had bronzed, and I mixed in some of these old sleigh bells. And this bottle brush is in a medicine bottle. The old family Bible has been passed down 2 generations, and the nail box has numbers showing what size nail goes in that compartment. Over on my secretary, I have a fishing tackle box that's got some years on it, and I just filled it with some of these little stuffed Santas and snowmen that I used to collect at craft shows many years ago. And a lot of the vintage collection that I have on my secretary, and I think it looks so cute. All those little girls are vintage. Some of them are dated 1951, 52. I have these ironstone pitchers up here and the plate that my boys had Santa Claus cookies on. Over on this hallway table, I have my Mr. and Mrs. Claus seashore couple carrying some seashells, standing next to my oyster shell tree. And this little angel has the sweetest little face, and she's vintage. Santa is standing guard over my collection of silver baby cups. I love showcasing them. In Virginia, at Christmas time, we always hope for a white Christmas, but very rarely get it, so I put a little white Christmas on top of my china hutch. Inside my china hutch, I like to display my Christmas Lenox plates, as well as adding little touches of Christmas throughout the china cabinet. On the chest, I have a soup tureen that I took the lid off, and I added all these old vintage ornaments, again, that I got at my mother-in-law's. Over here, I just have my Buyer's Choice carolers singing by the lighted tree. Aren't these ornaments gorgeous? I wish you could see all of them that are in there. They're just, it's a pile of lusciousness. The lantern hanging on this peg rack is an old caroler's lantern that people used to carry it with a candle in it as they went out caroling. As we go in the kitchen, you can see that I have my table set with my fall scrap Christmas dishes. These are my everyday Christmas dishes that I use from Thanksgiving till the first of the year. And then on that tray, I have an old scale. I don't have the weights that go to it, but it is an old scale that used to use weights. Now let's just talk about these Santa mugs. Are these not the cutest things? They have to bring a smile to your face. I've been collecting them for about 3 years. Everywhere I go, I hunt for a Santa mug. It's getting harder and harder to find them. Now I have some little tiny ones and some bigger ones, and each one has a little bit different face. And I put some old ornaments in some of the cups. The one on top is a Fitz and Floyd that I got just recently. These old Santa boots belonged to my husband when he was a kid, and the Mr. and Mrs. Claus are actually candle holders, but I put stuffing in there to make it look like smoke coming out the chimney. As we go up the shelf, you'll see some gingerbread men and ladies and a little gingerbread village. And a gingerbread dog. As we go up, more Buyer's Choice carolers with their gingerbread and peppermint. On top of my cabinets, you will see lots of my different collections. I collect old thermoses, vintage scales, old rickety baskets. I have a picnic basket, and I've even added in some old Yellowware bowls. Did I say old, old, old? And yes, we added some backlighting to make these items just stand out and pop. More scales, more Yellowware, and those cute little vintage cookie cutters. And I found this old vintage measuring cup, just a tin measuring cup that has seen a lot of love and a lot of baking. Well, friends, I certainly hope you enjoyed the Christmas tour this year. Bodie decided he wanted to jump in and say Merry Christmas to you. I had a Christmas, well, actually it was a Thanksgiving surprise. Our son surprised us with 2 new grand dogs. 2 little puppy golden retrievers, 2 little boys from the same litter. Their names are Walter and Bruce. So I will put a picture of Walter and Bruce at the end of this video just so you can see we don't have any grandchildren, but we're mighty proud of our grand dogs. So I cannot wait to go down to Charlotte and visit them. And Bodie can't wait to go see his cousins, can you? Bodie's been a very good boy, so Santa will definitely come see him. But before we leave, oh, he's kissing me. Aw. I would like for you all, and I know you will, remember the reason for the season. It's not just about decorating your house. It's not how much you decorate or how little, or whether you use very old ornaments or decor or brand new spanking shiny, whatever the fad of the day is, ornaments. It's about Jesus. So please keep that in mind, and also be extra kind to people when you're out and about during the holiday season. Times are tough in this world today, and a lot of young families have stresses on them that maybe I didn't have when my children were small. So let's just remember to be extra kind and give people a smile and hold the door and take your shopping cart back. And with that, I'd like to say Merry Christmas. Bodie says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from our household. And until I see you next time, y'all be good because Santa is watching.